Good morning, my dear students. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel. And I'm also going to provide you some notes regarding the same. So, in today's class, we are going to discuss class 9th NCERT, some important questions of chapter 1. So, the first question is, find the rational numbers between 1 and 2. We all know that 1 and 2 are numbers, or we can say these are positive integers. And the first question arises in our mind, that is rational number. What is the meaning of rational numbers? So my dear students, which number can be written in the form of p by q is called the rational number. We can also construct rational number by adding the denominator in these two numbers. But they are asking about 5 rational numbers which comes in between 1 and 2. So there are few rational numbers which is less than 2 but more than 1. There are many numbers like that. So they were saying to give us example of 5 rational numbers. So for that we have 1 and 2. We have the numbers, that is 1 and 2. And they are asking about 5 rational numbers. So the number they required is 5. We simply add 1 with it and we are getting 6. So our required denominator should be 6. That we understood. Now we can write 1 and we can write 2. Now if the denominator will become 6, so we can get the number between 1 and 2. So we are simply going to add 6 upon 6. We are simply going to multiply 6 upon 6 with 1. And also here we are multiplying 6 upon 6 with 2. Then we are getting 6 upon 6 here, and proceedingly we are getting 2 6 are 12, that is 6 upon 12 here. So we can write rational numbers between 6 upon 6 and 12 upon 6. There are many numbers in between it, like 7 upon 6, 8 upon 6, 9 upon 6, 10 upon 6 and 11 upon 6. So my dear students, they were asking about 5 rational numbers which we found very easily. So now come to the next question. That is quite similar to the previous one. Find 5 rational numbers between 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. Now they have given us 2 rational numbers and they are asking that in between these two numbers, can any other rational numbers are existing? So yes, definitely there are many numbers existing and they are asking about the 5. That means our required denominator should be 6. But there is one more denominator given to us. So our required denominator should be 30 here. How we can make 3 by 5 as 30? So we are simply going to multiply 6 upon 6 with it. Then we are getting 3 6 are 18 and then 5 6 are 13. And for the upper number, that is 4 by 5, we can also multiply 6 upon 6. So we will get 24 upon 30. Right? So there are two numbers, 18 by 30 and 24 by 30, which comes around 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. So here we can write numbers between it, that is 19 by 30, 20 by 30, 21 by 30, 22 by 30, 23 by 30. Now these are the required numbers, required rational numbers which they were asking in the questions. So in this way you can find easily the required rational numbers and you can easily solve such kind of questions. They are coming in exams also. So proceed with our next question, that is, are the square root of all positive integers irrational? If not, give example of a square, that is a rational number. Okay, so first we have to understand this question, what they want to ask in this question. So they are first saying that are the square root of all positive integers are irrational number. So they are asking about the square root. Square root means power 1 by 2. It can be any number. It can be p. P means positive integer. If the power is 1 by 2 and we can pick out one p out, so it will be called as a rational number. If we are not able to pick it out from this 1 by 2 power, so it will called as irrational number. Or else I am having a separate definition for irrational number, that is any number is called irrational if it cannot be written in the form of p by q. We cannot write a number in the form of p by q if it is a irrational number, because p by q is a form of returning a fraction or returning a rational number, with the condition is that p and q both should be integer, whether it is a positive integer or it is a negative integer, but the number should be integer. And the second condition is the q, that means the denominator of that rational number should not be 0, should not equal to 0. Now I'm going to take an example of a positive integer 16. So firstly we have to make square root of 16. So square root of 16 will be 4 into 4. That means we can take out 1 4, which is a positive number, right? Now we can give one more example, that is 4. 4 is a positive integer. Can you make square root of 4? You will get 2 into 2. So 2. Here 2 positive integers are coming out and both can be written in the form of rational number. That means we know a square root is all the square root are not irrational and they can be written in the form of rational numbers. We can solve it like this. Now proceed to the next question. Here they are asking about the decimal expansion of these numbers 10 by 3, 7 by 8 and 1 by 7. So decimal expansion, we have to simply divide them. So we are going to start a division. I know it is very simple, but we have to do it. So 3 3s are 9. So it will become 1. We have to put decimal, then we start like this and then we will get 1. Then again we have to divide it by 3 and then we'll get again 1. So accordingly we are continuously getting the same number here. So its decimal expansion will be 3.333 and so on. Similarly, we have to multiply 8 with 7. So we have to put decimal, then we can put 0 over here. Now we have to write 8 8s are 64. Now we are getting here 6. Then we have to again add 0. Then we will get 8 7s are 56. Now we are getting 4. Again we can add one more 0. So 8 5s are 40. So here the decimal expansion of this number is 0.875. Now the next number is we have to divide 1 by 7. So again we put decimal and when we add 0. 7 1s are 7. We are going to get 3 and again we put 0. 7 4s are 28. Again we got 2 and again we put 0. 7 2s are 14. Now we are getting 6. Again we put 0. 7 8s are 56. We are getting 4. We put 0. 7 5s are 35. We got 5. We put 0. 7 7s are 49. And then again we got the same number. That means it will repeated be like 0.142857 and bar and so on. So that can be the decimal expansion of these numbers. Now the last question is express 0.00323232 in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. In simple words, they are saying that we have to express P by Q in the form of rational number, P by Q, or in the form of rational numbers. So my dear students, it is written in the form of an irrational number because numbers are continuously repeating. So in this way, we are just trying to continue it in the form of rational numbers. So suppose we are considering it equivalent to x. So x is equals to 0.00323232. Now multiply both sides, the x side and the other side, both side by 100 and by 1000. So in the first equation, we have multiplied with 100. So we reduce these two zeros in the first equation. So we got 0.323232. Now when we are multiplying with 10,000, so we will get 32.323232 and so on. This will be our second equation. So we got two equations. We have to subtract second equation from the first equation from the second one. So we will get 10,000 minus 10,000x minus 100x is equals to 32 minus 3232.323232, and we are going to get, after solving this, we are going to get 9,900 of x is equals to 32. So x is equals to, we are just converting it into the denominator, and then at last we are getting 32 upon 9,900, which is equivalent to, as these both the factors are coming in, are the even numbers, we can divide them. So we are dividing it with 4. So we will get 8 upon 2475. Now this number is written in the form of P by Q. In this way you can solve this question, and in the next video we are proceeding some more questions we are discussing. If you have any doubt, so you can comment.